Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know, it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, and there's many reasons for that. I've been dealing with a lot of personal demons, and I've been busy with school, so those kind of conflicted, but I'm back. I'm in a better headspace. I'm feeling more motivated and more inspired, so I'm back on YouTube and I intend on being back and I intend on making this a full thing. So if you want to see this look, I had attended one of my closest friends' weddings a couple weeks ago, and I just kind of threw a lot of ideas together and got something. I had got a lot of compliments at the time, and I figured why not make a video about how I achieved that look. So this is the look. If you just stay tuned, you are going to see how I got it. But first, what I'm going to ask, ever so nicely, again, you don't have to do it, but if you press that little subscribe button down here, there, down somewhere, press the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and like the video too if you would like. That's all I ask. Help a brother out, and stay tuned and enjoy the tutorial. The very first thing we're going to do is prime our face. This is with the Fenty Beauty primer, obviously, for reasons that don't need to be spoken and gone into. Something, I don't know, I kind of want to start talking just about life and whatnot. Those of you that know me personally know that I like to seclude myself whenever I'm feeling a certain way about a situation, and by that I mean if I'm feeling depressed or sad, I tend to isolate myself and just kind of get away from everything, which is kind of why all of this sort of happened. Me not posting YouTube videos for a long time, I kind of get in these modes and these moods where I just isolate myself and get away from everybody, and everything. And on top of that, with school and having to juggle all that, I just never had the free time. So now I'm going into foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Golden. Yeah, depression is crazy, dude. Don't ever underestimate it. And if you know someone that is depressed, don't downplay their emotions. Don't tell them they have no reason or no right to be depressed, because things happen, dude. Depression is real, especially in today's climate and society. We really need to be more accepting and open to people's mental health. And I think it's very important to have a friend to talk to, because depression gets really crazy, and you don't want to ultimately you don't really want to be alone, but your body tells you want to be alone. Well, at least for me, when I get depressed, I don't really want to be around people mentally, but deep inside I know I just want someone there for me. And it's always the worst having to feel I have to deal with it alone, And I don't think anyone should have to be alone in any situation. It is good to kind of distance yourself from people sometimes, just to kind of regroup and recollect your spirits and all that. But I definitely think that having someone in your life, and I don't mean you have to have a significant other, absolutely not. Anyone knows me, I am not all about that. Relationships right now in my life are an absolute no. I just can't deal with it. I have way too much on my plate with school, with working, trying to figure out who I am. A relationship would just kind of not get in the way for me, but it would really add even more stress to me, and I'm already stressed out with so many other things, but I'm still mentally in a better place. That makes no sense what I just said, but I'm keeping it in here anyways because I'm kind of just rambling. It's okay to be depressed, but it's not okay to attack people for being depressed. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to depression shame anybody. Now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty matchstick in Bamboo for concealer. I just think that everyone needs to be nice to everyone. You know, everyone needs to be accepting of everyone. This video is just going to be going a bunch of places because I have no script and I'm kind of just going off of like whatever right now, but everything I'm saying is still like, I still feel is true. I feel like people need to like leave people alone, you know what I mean? Like, if someone's feeling depressed, don't invalidate their feelings. That just doesn't make sense, and it's just totally like fucking rude. Like, forgive my French, but it's the truth. I think it's rude. To contour, I'm taking the Fenty Beauty matchstick in Mocha to give myself a little bit of shadow and some contouring action going on. I think, well, what I'll say actually, when it came to coping with my depression and finding like an outlet, I really of course leaned to music, which, if you know me, that's like the main reason why like I love Rihanna and I support like every and anything she does, because her 4th studio album, Rated R, was just so amazing to me, and it spoke volumes, and it got me through a lot of depressing times. And I definitely think music is something that a lot of people can easily access nowadays, and we have, you know, like Apple Music, we have Tidal, we have YouTube. Some places still have like CDs and whatnot, and you know, even like vinyl players. Like if you go to like Urban Outfitters and all that stuff, it definitely helps listen to music. I think so, and I feel so, because music has helped me and has definitely helped get me through a lot of my depressing times. I've always leaned towards music and using that as my sort of outlet in a way. So now I'm just trying to blend out this contour, but I don't know. It's working for me in a way and it's not. Getting into makeup really was another kind of like outlet for me. Like, I like to find things to distract me and to keep me busy. And so I noticed that I'm like home a lot, and I spend most of my time just chilling in my house. So I just one day decided, like, you know, why not try makeup? You know, it's something I've always kind of like low key wanted to get into. I remember going like in my mom's bathroom when she wasn't home, and I would like mess with her makeup. Now, obviously, she's a completely different shade than me. My mother's white, and I'm white too. Obviously, like I'm really light skinned, but not the same shade as her. So things never like looked right on me. But it was still always fun, and it was like always something I kind of like snuck myself into doing and kind of let myself like it because it was fun, you know. It was nice to just paint on my face. And like in college, I took a drawing class, and I feel like that even kind of helped my makeup skills. Don't know why I threw that in there just now, but I did. What are you gonna do about it? I definitely feel like it's been crazy for me to like open up about wearing makeup, and I don't really ever wear it to my day-to-day time because I go to the gym like after school and after work. So to go to the gym with like a full face on is like super weird. So I don't typically wear makeup in like my day-to-day life. So all the practice I can get, I try to get. So now for the star of the show, the Fenty Beauty Chill Out holiday collection. So freaking gorgeous. Like, all those colors. Are you kidding me? When I saw her post this on her channel and had all this stuff going on about it, I just had to get my take of it. So the first color I want to get into, I want to get just a blending brush. Go into this color called Scandalous. It's like a lavender kind of highlight, and I actually use it as an eyeshadow because I think the Killawatt highlight formula is so versatile. You can literally use it anywhere. So I like to take this and just kind of go inside of my eye and pretty much make this the base. Scandalous is such a beautiful, it's a beautiful cool toned lavender and top 5 colors. So when I saw this color sitting in there, I immediately knew I had to buy it. It's amazing to me to see Rihanna now be who she is. You know, she came in the game straight off the island of Barbados, heavy accent. She was this pretty emerald-eyed girl that a lot of people some people didn't like, some people did, you know, and a lot of people like underestimated her. And what, 10, 13 years later, she's like one of the most iconic names in music, and she's got fans like all over the world, and like boom and be like super poppin' when she was already poppin'. It's crazy to me, and it's just so amazing to see one of my favorites like getting this like huge reception. Now she's got all these companies, all these brands. It's freaking amazing. And then now for a second color, going into Stone Cold. This is also another gorgeous color, and just tap off a little bit, and I put that in the middle and inner part of my eye. I thought that was a really nice like combination of the two on top of Scandalous. I would do swatches, but swatches wouldn't be that pretty on my MacBook webcam. So, and then I'm gonna take, it's like a blending side. This is like a double-headed brush. I don't know these brands, just 2 cheap brushes that I found. I'm gonna go back into Scandalous and kind of just brush that along my bottom lash line to kind of extend that lavender and give myself more into it. But something I want to ask all of you YouTube viewers is something that you've accomplished in 2018 that you're very proud of, you know. It could be any small thing. It doesn't matter whether you like just got your driver's license, you finished school, you had a good grade, you wrote like a phenomenal paper, even if you got like a brand new job, or you know, you broke up with somebody that was toxic and now they're out of your life. You know, every accomplishment matters, and let's put that in the comment section and like spread positivity, because that's essentially what I want to do. I want to spread positivity and make everyone happy and let everyone feel included and feel like they matter. So now I don't remember where I put it. Guess you can use your pinky. I don't feel like looking for my other brush. I'm going to take this nice white color right here. It is called Chills. I'm going to take Chills with my pinky. Another gorgeous color. And just put that in the inner corner, the tear duct, or what this is called. Inner corner highlight, to kind of give it that zhuzh, you know? The final pop to the eyes. This is a very simple look. It took me maybe 5 minutes to come up with it when I was making it that day. Something super easy, super simple. Anyone can do it. Anyone that's willing to jump into a kind of like cool toned palette, it's amazing. Then I'm gonna just take some mascara and put this on the eyes. I'm sorry if this video was like super just all over the place, because I kind of just jumped into this, to be honest, because I was like, you know what, I'm in the mood to make a YouTube video. I haven't done one in a very long time, and I feel like it's necessary. And to kind of show y'all that we're curious how I did my makeup for one of my closest friends' wedding. For those of you that know, I have very thick eyebrows, so I don't typically wear eyebrow products, so I kind of just brush it out so that it looks neater, to make it look a little bit better. Let's get some mustache hairs going. So yeah, no, I'm not going to jump into the lips right away. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my last matchstick and trip in, and I'm going to use this as my highlight. So I'm just gonna kind of pencil this on. I forgot to set my concealer. That's fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm about to actually just take this right off. So, and take a nice little highlight brush and kind of just buff that out. You know, get you a nice little highlight going. Get you a nice little highlight going, girl. Now, I'm not one to brag, but I'd say I am pretty damn beautiful. So Fenty Beauty has like some really good products, and highly recommend, not just because I love Rihanna, but highly recommend a lot of these products. So to finish off the face, the Fenty Lip Luminizer that they're oh so famous for. Now, this formula is redonkulous. It is ridiculous. It smells so great, and it just feels so good. And you have it on all day. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. And you're gonna look good and feel good all day when you're wearing it. So I highly recommend. Now, let me go throw on a top to finish this look to kind of bring out the lavender more, and I will be right back. And that is the final look. I don't know, I love it. I love myself. I'm gorgeous, I'm beautiful, and there's nothing nobody can tell me. So I really hope you all enjoyed watching this tutorial. I'm gonna obviously be posting more as time comes on now that I'm feeling more motivated, and if there's anything you want to know, or if you'll just give me advice for better tips, maybe I did something wrong that I could have drastically avoided, but I don't know about it, feel free to let me know. Comments in the comment section are always welcome, and thank you so much for staying a part of this, and welcome back to my channel.